We're finally here. We're gonna see this little Mini drive. It's a very rare car. There's not a lot of video of this car on YouTube or anywhere online. I've been searching far and deep, far and wide, whatever you call it, whatever you say. And I really can't find a lot. I was driving around for several hours actually, trying to find a parking spot that was not so crowded. And I went to 2 different parking spots before the parking spot in this video. And by the time I got to that final parking spot where I could drive the car, it was getting very dark. And obviously I only had a GoPro to film with, and I let it be on auto exposure, and it kind of ruined the footage very bad. It's constantly adjusting the exposure based on where I look. So I didn't find out until after. And the day after I was recording that, it started snowing. So I didn't really have any more chances of doing any more footage of that car. So I still want to post it, and I still want to show you guys this car because it's so rare. So this is kind of a little unique opportunity to see one of these rare cars drive. It's a very fun car. I was very happily surprised by it, and it kind of handles unexpectedly well. Like it's a really fun little car. It's sliding out, the rear is sliding out. It has a turning circle that is incredible. And yeah, it feels very fast because it's very tiny. So yeah, it's a very cool car, and you will see. And again, sorry for the horrible light conditions. I will try my best not to do such a mistake again. So yeah, enjoy. And you might find it interesting. I certainly did. All right, another location. The other one was very crowded actually, so I found this place. It's it's a very small parking lot, but and sorry for yeah, my voice is kind of cracking up. I'm I've gotten kind of a flu lately, and it's getting colder outside now. But the problem with the Mini, it's that it's very demanding when it comes to where you can drive it. And I mean, look at the ground clearance on this thing. So there's basically almost non-existent ground clearance here. So, well, but I'm gonna try it anyway on this place. And also, if I get a runaway, there's actually no sidewalks or whatever you call it. So it will actually probably be caught by the grass there, hopefully. So I think I'm just gonna fuel her up and see if we can get it running. It's very cold. Oh. Woohoo. Sounds pretty cool though. Oh my God. Well, it looks cool. Oh, it's actually pretty fast. Oh, it's seriously slidey. Oh, we're steering a little bit to the one side. Let's try to fix the steering. Holy crap, this thing is fast. And the rear is sliding out. This is super cool. What? And it's very tight. Like, it handles really good. Wow. Wow. Seriously, the back is coming out when you're doing corners. How cool is this little car? Wow. This is like barely touching the throttle. That's basically half throttle almost. Half throttle. Wow. And look at the turning circle. It's incredible. What? That's not full turning circle. This car is super cool. I'm so afraid of breaking it though. Wow. Holy. It's so slight. Oh. Oh. What happened? Well, I think nothing got broken. Seriously cool. And I mean, it's plenty fast enough to be fun. Like, that was full throttle. Oh, see that? I just let go of the throttle and the back end is just coming out. This car is seriously fun. What? It's my first time driving a front-wheel driven RC car. Oh, we got lights. Nice. Do we have brakes? Oh yeah. Pretty non-existent, but if that's not cool, I don't know. Is the air filter still on? Yep. Top speed is probably nothing much to write home about, but the car is so small, so it feels fast. But I'm gonna see if I can fix the steering. There we go, now it's, yeah. Now it's turning straight, I think. Yeah. Now it's going in a straight line. It's getting dark, guys. Full throttle. Woo. Cool. The back comes out. This thing is seriously cool. Wow. Full throttle. It's sliding around. The turning circle is crazy on this thing. I'm barely touching the steering and it's handling really tight corners. Oh, we're running out of fuel. Yep, out of fuel. So I decided to cut the video here because the lighting conditions were just getting progressively worse. So what can I say about the car? You saw what I saw and my reactions there are completely real. That was the first time I ever drove the car. That was the first time I ever drove basically a tiny Nitro car with front wheel drive. So very unique experience, handles very different than any other RC car I've ever driven. And it was surprisingly fun. And the car I will say it handles surprisingly well. I can also say that it's handling surprisingly interesting, but I will say it handles actually quite well. So I can only imagine the car with like oil shocks and a 2-speed transmission and maybe even a tune pipe to give that engine a little more pep. This car would be an absolute, not monster, not beast, it would be very fun on a track, I think. If you ever come across one of these cars, they're very rare. I really suggest you grab one because as far as I know, I don't think anyone is making anything similar to this at all. And I don't think anyone has ever done it. So it's very typical Kyosho to make a car that is so unique. It's like 10th scale, but it's like smaller and it's front wheel drive and Nitro. Like, yeah, it's very unique. I mean, there's lots of front wheel drive electric cars and that's like a class and people drive that and it's very successful. Like people love that stuff. But I haven't really come across any Nitro front wheel driven cars. And especially not something that's this small, because it's a lot smaller than a regular 10th scale car, which also makes the speed a lot more interesting. Even though it's not like crazy fast, it's still very fun to drive and it feels very fast because the car is so small. So I didn't really get the feeling that it needed a lot more speed, but it would be sick though with a 2-speed and oil shocks and stuff like that. But I guess good luck finding that. It's already super rare on its own. So this will be the end of the Kyosho Petite 10 Mantis Mini Cooper front wheel drive RC car. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm really looking forward to driving this car more, but there's like this much snow outside and it's gonna stay like that for many months, so I'll have to wait until the winter passes to be able to drive this car anymore. So I will see you guys in the next episode where we're going to take a look at another car from the 90s, and it's also going to be a Kyosho car. I love these old Kyosho cars from the 90s. They're so cool. So I'm looking forward to show it to you guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.